So we've got the, I think the garage section's going to come in pretty handy. Um, that shelf is already paying off, as you can see. I've already filled it full of clutter. Um, my bikes are safe and sound. They're out of the weather and ready for use. That's what I like. I do have a power point over here. I'm going to be able to run some chargers, so I can trickle charge the bikes just to keep the batteries topped up, because obviously I don't get to ride them very often. And I'm still yet to sort the shelving out. There's a lot of clutter there, but get there eventually. I think if I didn't have clutter, it wouldn't be mine. If it was too organised and too clean, it'd be I'd only be bullshitting you. So as you can see, I've still got it's 2 leads cables coming down there. They're going to be so one is for light in here, which will be switched from inside, and the other one is for light on the other side of the wall, but that won't go in until we have cupboards. For the time being, I've just got the temporary shelves up, so once I get them cupboards sorted, yeah, I'll be able to put some lighting around it so they're underneath the cupboards, and that way there's no blind spot. Now, one thing I do like is the container's already starting to pay off. So we've got our outdoor table back up there. Those tables will go there for the coffee shop. So we'll get rid of those when we finish varnishing them. But got rid of a fair bit of our clutter here. Still got a lot of clutter to get rid of, but we'll get there. But obviously the bikes have come off the pad. It's made a lot more space. So yeah, still got some projects to go, but I'm liking what this one's doing for the house so far. It's pretty handy. Right, yeah, so got the wiring done finally, which is fantastic, because I have to run an extension lead on a suicide cable. Hit the switch and bring us light. So everything's powered. I was able to get the TV up on a swivel mount, so I can utilise that down there for the gym. I want to get a sofa bed in. That'll be sorted. Gym already started using, because I've got that project that is me. And the office I've definitely started using, because it's come in really handy already, especially for work and doing a lot of our projects and planning from home, working out what we're doing next, because as I said, we have a lot of projects. So this is really coming in handy so far. There are going to be cupboards that go up there. Those cupboards will hide the mess, get rid of the clutter. But for now, I'll just knock those shelves together, get everything up out of the way. So it's not organised, but half organised, if you will. Now, the wiring's a little bit dodgy. I'll show you a look at that. So I had an electrician mate of mine come around. He's installed a 20 amp outlet. It's P3 and it's got the screw-in fitting, running the lead's only 16 amp, but it's enough for now. So it actually runs up to the water pipe down to the fence. Now, as you can see, I've got in this conduit, runs straight along the fence into a flexi piece, then just got some saddles along the top of the fence line, and that goes all the way up to the container. Now, as you can see, I've got an inlet there, which is another IP66 rated inlet, and that cable just comes up the fence line and hooks straight into the side of the container. Essentially, it's just like a caravan. What we'll do is I'll run the power from where it's going into the side of the container, and the sparkies, I'll run another J-box around here, or my electrician mate will, and then the aircon can be mounted at the back and hooked in, so that way I've got the split system air conditioning. So at the moment where I live, it's pretty hard to get hold of people to do the air conditioning installs. We've had people on Facebook over the last few weeks, because it's been quite hot, trying to get them installed. So rather than put a rush in, I might call the local guy who done the air conditioning on their house, and I'll just leave a message and let them know that whenever they've got a spot, fit me in. It should only come to about, I don't know, $400 to $600 maybe. And then I'll order a new remote for that aircon, so I've got the full functionality. Get stoked. Right, so I've got flooring left. I've still got to do the moulding for the walls, and obviously the cupboards, as we've discussed, and a few odds and ends. But getting pretty close, and I'm pretty happy with it. I've moved everything in. We've started using it. The reason for that is we're having crazy weather here. We're having storms, some pretty wild weather, and it's wreaking havoc. Having everything out on the back veranda, things are still getting wet despite being undercover. We needed that space back, so it made sense just to move it in, and I'll work around it. And yeah, some of it's going to be reworked, but I think that's a necessary evil. Yeah, it's going to be a pain in the bum, but we need to do it so we can have some sort of organisation, some cleanliness to our house because it's been chaos. So I'm looking forward to getting it finished. But that's about it, I think. I think that should pull me up. That shows you some pretty basic work on the container. We are going to do another one for the sun. We're still throwing up whether we're going to do a container or we're going to do a steel frame structure using that stuff they roll and bend and then cut to size. And we'll come up with a design and work out what the cost would be. I'll look at cost projections for both the container versus steel frame. I think steel frame might win only because it will give us more space. But ultimately, I'm going to leave it up to my 11-year-old son because it's going to be his. It's his thing, and I'll let him roll. So that's part of the adventure. He'll get to learn, I'll get to learn, and we'll get to do something together. Yeah, that's it for now, I guess. Stand by. Hopefully, someone learnt something out of this, out of all my mistakes. That would be great. I'll try and get a video up. It's going to be a while. Once I get the aircon installed, moulding done, do a final prep, I'll try and get a little snapshot and go back through and do a review. And then I'll post it up. Sorry for the long rant. Yeah. Cheers. Thanks for watching.